That's a wake-up call right there. Ooh, good coffee. Okay, it is 2:28 in the 2:29 in the morning. My bad. Coffee is made, gear is packed, breakfast has been eaten. I am gonna throw on my sweater, and we are gonna hit the road.
As a landscape photographer and a lover of exploration, I enjoy the journey to a new location and the anticipation of discovering new scenes to photograph. But there are times when you want to return to a place you know well because you feel like there's untapped potential. That was my mindset this morning as I drove out to Twin Lakes, a spot I am familiar with and have photographed more than a half dozen times. I felt that there was potential for a good shot well, this is new. I've never had to pay a fee here before. This is becoming commonplace at many of my favorite locations as more and more people are spending time outdoors. Unfortunately, it's just a reality of the times.
All right, so we are at our parking area, and I'm just kind of sitting in the car right now. And I kind of don't want to get out. It's, I don't know. Sun's not up yet. It's about, I would say, just over 30 minutes from sunrise. But I'm not overly enthusiastic because I committed an error and I did not check the forecast, and I'm seeing like a few tiny clouds, but nothing that's getting me excited. So yeah, this area usually doesn't disappoint me, but that being said, no clouds, no good sunrise. Although, that being said, I've gotten good photos out here without a sunrise. You know, the classic colorful, high clouds, beautiful color, that sort of thing. But I haven't gotten one of those in a while, and I really wanted to get one this morning. But I'm just going to really quickly kind of assemble a few things together and finish off this granola bar. I also committed 2 other errors. I've been switching gear in between packs depending on what I'm doing. If I'm going for more of a hike versus kind of just coming out to this lake area and just kind of walking around, I've been switching between packs, and I've been moving gear in between packs. And I forgot to take my headlamp out of my backpacking pack and put that in my day gear pack. So I don't have my headlamp, although it's getting light enough I could probably see around without one. And then I also forgot to pack enough snacks. All I have is one measly granola bar, and I finished my coffee. I'm off to a roll today, guys. I'm off to just the best situation possible today. It can only go up from here, right? Ugh. All right, enough whining. Let's get geared up and get ready to go. Maybe find a photo. Well, I think the secret is out that this is a cool spot to photograph, because down there, I don't know, he's like a little speck right there. There's another photographer out here. Damn it. Not that this area wasn't known known to other photographers, but I kind of thought I had this place all to myself. I kind of thought this was my secret spot. Oh well. Nothing stays a secret anymore these days. And it's, not like I probably haven't contributed to this area being becoming a well-known area. Wow, I am stumbling over my words today. I only got 3 hours of sleep. Give me a break. But yeah, the good news is though, I know this area pretty well, so I think I know the spots that I want to shoot this morning. So my main goal today, I kind of want to try and recreate a shot. Also, I apologize for the tight frame here. I really need to get a better wide-angle vlogging lens for this X-T4. There's a shot. There's a group of boulders down here along the shoreline of the, I don't know if this is the north. No, this is like the west part of the two lakes. Sorry for that. Wow, I'm really bad at slipshotty camera work today. And I want to try and see if I can recreate. It wouldn't be recreating because it's not winter, it's a different season, it's summer. But if I can use that area and try and get in a little bit closer and kind of accentuate the boulders and get a nice shot of, I'm not sure what that mountain is up there. I don't think it's Mount Elbert, I think Elbert is over, I don't know. I had to look on a GPS map and double check. That might actually be Elbert, one of those mountains back there. So I'm not entirely sure. But I want to try and recreate a shot down there. That being said, if we look out this way, it's a little hard to tell because it's blown out on the screen back there. But we're starting to get the earth shadow coming up in the morning, kind of that morning glow that you get. So I'm kind of just want to just go down here real quick and see, because that other shot that I want to try and get, that can wait. I actually need the sun to come up and crest the and start lighting up the mountains back there to get that shot. So for the meantime, let's just come down here and let's just take a look and see maybe what we can find. The lake's not very still this morning, which I'm kind of bummed about, because usually these lakes are pretty still in the morning. Also, it is smoky out here. It's not even 6 o'clock yet, and there's just so much smoke hanging in the air. It's from all those wildfires in California and Oregon, which makes me really sad. Well, you know what they say, ask and you may just get what you want. As I was coming over here to check out this scene, I noticed that we were starting to get some color in the sky, which I didn't think was going to happen. I was looking out this way earlier this morning. I saw no clouds up in the sky. I was just thinking to myself, we're not going to get a sunrise of any kind. And I'm coming over here and I saw a few like mid-level clouds, and all of a sudden there was color. And I was just like, oh crap. So I just had to hurry. I'm sorry I wasn't able to vlog any of the guys. It was just a mad kind of, this happens all the time with me. It's a mad dash to try and get the shot before you lose the color. And, as a photographer, I'm going to prioritize getting the shot over videotaping it. If I can do both, fantastic. I'll be a fantastic YouTuber. As it stood, I had to set the camera, set the tripod, get everything turned on, get my settings. I haven't used this Canon in a while, so I had to just really quickly, luckily all my reflexes were still there, so I was able to really quickly set my settings, and the aperture was already at what I wanted it to be. So that was good. I just had to adjust the ISO and shutter and all that stuff. So everything kind of worked out really, really quickly, and I was able to set up a kind of just rough composition really quickly. And then I was just firing off exposures, because the light was changing really fast and I needed to get some kind of shot. So I don't know how I feel quite about it. It was just, continuously taking pictures as the light was changing and also as the clouds were moving. So I think one of these might turn out. I was towards the end, I kind of started thinking and I started bracketing. And so I was exposing for the highlights in the pool and then trying to get some shadow detail on the rocks. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to use those overexposed or those brightened up frames for the picture. I may be able to get everything in one frame. We'll see. But okay, we got an image this morning. Awesome.
I don't normally gravitate towards these kinds of artsy images, but in this instance, I do like what I was able to achieve with this shot. The The reflection of the sky in the water provides an interesting contrast with the dark rock in the scene. Not what I usually shoot at Twin Lakes, but a good exercise nonetheless.
Well, I can see the sun coming up over there in the distance, out there to the east, and I'm suddenly lacking the. I'm talking a little bit quieter because there's a guy down the bank, and I think he's got his camera out. I can't tell if he's like taking time lapse or what he's doing. Just gonna leave him there. I don't really feel like talking to people this morning. I'm not trying to be antisocial. Just it's nice and calm and quiet with the lapping of the water, and I just want to enjoy that. But at the same time, I'm feeling a bit angry. Incest sounds weird. I hate that word. I'm feeling a bit miffed, right? Let's go with miffed. I'm feeling a bit miffed right now. One of the things I wanted to do coming out here this morning was I wanted to recreate a shot that I got back in, I don't know if it was January or February. I'll have to look at the timestamp on the photo. But it was a shot that I got with some rocks on the lakeside with that mountain over there. I'm not sure what that mountain it is. Look here for the name of that mountain. And I wanted to kind of recreate that shot and kind of get a comparison. Winter, summer. Obviously the winter one's going to look better because of the ice and snow. But I'm walking around here and I'm trying to find that. I had the photo up on my phone and I'm trying to, with my phone, that's right, I'm not awkward at all. And I'm trying to find the shot. And I know where it is, roughly, generally, and I think I got to where it was, and it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same, and I'm bummed. And it's not by any force of nature that changed it. It's people. Yeah, people screwed up my composition. I walk over here and I'm like, this isn't looking the same. These rocks aren't lining up. These aren't matching up. I think what has happened is, this summer, people have been out here, they've been fishing or recreating in the water or whatever, because you can do that in this lake. This is a recreation area. I think what happened was people might have grabbed the rocks out of the water and moved them to make like sitting areas. And there's little, I don't know what you call them, totems, or there's a word for those, little rock piles. Look here for the actual name. I cannot, for the life of me, that means that I'm not gonna be able to get that shot again. I don't understand why people do that. Can't just leave things as, I'm guilty of doing it in the past, but ever since I started doing photography, I just respect the landscape, people. Come on. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to get that shot. I did kind of find this scene right here. This isn't the best angle of it. Hang on a second. Can't really include that and the mountain right there, but let me see if I can just change this really quickly. Sorry about the scratching noise right there. So we've got this scene here, and sorry for this being a little cattywampus. This is hard to do with the screen facing me. But we've got this set of rocks right here, and looking at it, it kind of lines up nicely with that mountain up there. I'm not as enthusiastic to take this shot as I was, but I still kind of want to do it just to make, the whole drive out here worth it. This was a 2.5 hour drive from Colorado Springs. I got up at 1:45 in the morning. I got maybe, my sleep tracker app says I got 4 hours. I don't think that's accurate. I think I got maybe 2.5. But I want to come away with more than one shot today. And the sun's just cresting that mountain, so we're going to start getting, hopefully we'll start getting some glow on the peak up there. I'm not actually convinced we're going to. It is super smoky and hazy. Not as bad as I've seen it the last few weeks, but
my motivation has decreased. Also, as you can see, the lake is just rippling. There's a slight breeze out here, so that's kind of a bummer because I'm not going to get a reflection shot because of the water. So I'll have to throw on a neutral density filter. All right, I'm gonna stop complaining. I'm gonna get my camera out. I'm gonna take the shot. I'm incensed now. Incensed, miffed. I'm gonna go with miffed. Oh my god. All right, to quote an old coworker of mine, we are making chicken salad out of chicken crap. What I've done here, I've got the tripod down low. I have extended the center column up to get the angle I want on this scene, and I've placed these group of boulders in the foreground. Excuse me. And we've got some kind of scattered pebbles and small rocks in the immediate foreground. I'm not bothering to focus stack this image because I can't be bothered. And also, I don't like it enough to put that much effort into it. So in that respect, I am shooting at a pretty tight aperture. I'm shooting at f14. I'm not going down to f16 because f16 on this lens, well, to be honest, anything past f11 on this lens gets a little soft. But f14 to give me decent depth of field, and I've got nothing in the lake, no reflection. So I'm not worried about that in the slightest. So I'm not really worried if depth of field falls off into the background. And then we've got the mountain out there in the background. And what I've done is I've taken my 10-stop neutral density filter. It's the only neutral density filter. Well, that's not true. I do have a variable ND, but I use that for video. I put my 10-stop neutral density filter in front of the camera, and that way, oh, that's a rock. Ow, that really hurt. That way I can slow the shutter speed down and smooth out the water, because without a reflection, I need to do something. So, yeah, it's by no means a perfect image. And also, like, I didn't get the sun is up, and I didn't get the gradient glow that you get sometimes with sunrises, where you get a strip of light on the top of the mountains and it works its way down. I didn't get that today. And I think it's because we've got a lot of smoke in the air, and so it's caused a lot of diffusion, and so you're not going to get that hard line. So that's a bummer. This area never disappoints me, but I'm feeling disappointed today. I didn't get the shot I was after. This is an okay consolation, but that's what it is. It's the consolation prize. It's, at the time of recording this, the Olympics are just wrapping up. It's the next to last day. Closing ceremony is tomorrow. It has already happened by the time this video is aired. I feel like I'm the guy who, I didn't even get the silver. I got a bronze medal. So, no offense to anybody who gets the bronze medal. You guys did great. But I'm just feeling kind of let down right now, because it feels like, I trained so hard to get these shots. I put so much effort into it, and I'm rewarded with this. Whatever. Not every day can go as good as you want it to. So, this isn't the worst image I could have gotten this morning, but in terms of it being a good image, I don't know. I think the feeling of having my original composition being destroyed put me in a sour mood. The smoke clouding the horizon over Rinker Peak didn't help my mood either. If the lake had been calm and I had gotten that reflection that I'm used to seeing at Twin Lakes, maybe I would have been more enthusiastic about this shot. But the long exposure, while better than choppy water, doesn't make up for what I know this area can give me. All right, well, I've been walking around for a little while trying to find any other compositions that strike my fancy. It's almost 7:30 and the sun's getting kind of harsh. We don't have that soft morning light anymore, so I'm
feeling, yeah, like I said earlier, I am feeling a bit let down because, you know, most of the time when I come out to this spot, I usually come away with a pretty good shot. It might not be a portfolio image, but I usually come away with something that I really like. Today was a letdown. You know, some of it has to do definitely with the conditions for sure. It's really, like I've said before, it's hazy, it's smoky, and that's kind of lending itself to not great quality for images. Another issue is, yeah, some man-made interference. I'm still just kind of seething about the fact that that shot I wanted to recreate from this winter isn't there anymore. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm a bit bummed out about that. That being said, I have spotted a few scenes that I would like to come back to, probably later this fall, sometime like in mid or late September, when the fall color is changing and starting to happen, because there's tons of aspens around here. So I feel like there's a good possibility of getting some images then. One note, I did find this shot. We got this boulder right here and these field of yellow, I don't know what kind of flowers these are. I am not versed in plants. That would be something that my sister-in-law would know. That being said, I like how this boulder looks and I like these flowers, and if we had you know, a nice reflection shot of that mountain, oh, it would be a good image. That would be a great image, actually. But as it stands, haze, smoke, no clouds, sun's starting to get pretty harsh. We're starting to get harsh shadows. Yeah, we're not gonna get that image today. That being said, I am gonna use my cell phone here, not that app. I am gonna use my cell phone here and just take a very rough, just scouting shot. And again, this is just kind of just trying to figure out how I want to frame this. And again, this is just gonna be a rough comp. Don't judge. I'll show you guys what it looks like, but don't judge me on the composition. It's just a scouting photo. So I'm just logging this to remember what the scene looks like and to log the GPS coordinates so that I can come back to this shot. So honestly, I'm not sure if I want to keep scouting or if I want to, I may just put the camera away and walk around for a little while, get my steps in, but yeah, can't win them all, right?
Well, I forgot to record an outro while at Twin Lakes, so here's a little voiceover. I hung around for a little bit longer, but as the smoke rolled in, I decided to console myself with a delicious and way too filling breakfast burrito. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.